Hello again. In this video I want to talk to you about the Bible. This is part 3 of a series of videos which are concerned about the existence of God. First we need to answer some objections that people have. How do we know that the Bible is accurate? Is the Bible actually scientific? That is, does it correspond to modern science? Well, let's have a look at some aspects of it. First of all, what about the earth? And look at the passage in the book of Job where it says, "He hangs the earth on nothing." And many years ago it was thought that the whole earth was upheld by an animal. But the Bible gave the truth in Job chapter 26 and verse 7. Scientists only discovered that the earth hangs on nothing in 1650, and that was about 3,000 years after Job. How did Job know that the earth hangs on nothing? He certainly didn't have any spaceship to go out and have a look, did he? No, it was divine inspiration from God. God told him, and he wrote it in the scriptures. Another case is washing hands under running water. As many as 30% of mothers used to die just after childbirth. When it was discovered by a doctor that if other doctors washed their hands before examining another patient, then the death rate went right down to something like 2%. In Leviticus chapter 15 and verse 13, it states, "And when he who has a discharge is cleansed of his discharge, then he shall count for himself 7 days for his cleansing, wash his clothes, and then bathe his body in running water. Then he shall be clean." And note my stress on running water. You see, if you wash in still water, as we know, then invisible germs can be left on the hands. What about the circle of the earth? The circle of the earth. In Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 22, the Bible text states that God sits upon the circle or sphere of the earth. And it was thought to be flat. But the Bible states the truth. Also, we've got the issue of quarantine. Here in the Bible, it told Jewish people what to do in the case of leprosy. The man with the leprosy is to dwell outside the camp in order that it does not spread. This was written in about 1490 BC. Now, the Black Death of the 14th century took an estimated 70 million people. You see, they failed to separate the sick from the healthy. They thought the disease was in a bad air. Now, something very different. The dinosaur. In Job chapter 40, verses 15 to 24. The book of Job speaks of a huge animal called Behemoth. This could have been the dinosaur, although some commentators believe it was a hippopotamus. But the hippo's tail does not fit the biblical description of he moves his tail like a cedar. The Bible says that his bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron. Well, look at the skeleton of this dinosaur. Does it not match the biblical account? Another proof is a biblical prophecies written in the Old Testament which have actually come to pass in the life of Jesus Christ in the New Testament. For example, the Messiah. Jesus was to be born in Bethlehem. And here we have the Micah text. But you, Bethlehem Ephratah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are of old, from ancient times. Micah chapter 5 and verse 2 that was. And now compare with Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea, during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem. There is an estimate of 350 Old Testament predictions of Jesus Christ. The probability of them all coming true is just truly astronomical. And we strongly suggest that the Bible is truth and can be trusted and can be believed in.